Oh, you actually clicked on the video. What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Today, we're going to be introducing you to my new expansion rebuild series. Starting today, 2 new teams will be added into the league. One will be ran by the CPU, and the other team's going to be ran by yours truly. The NBA has teased us with the idea of adding new teams for cities such as Tampa Bay, Virginia, Vegas, New Mexico, or even bringing back older teams from the past like the Seattle Supersonics or the Vancouver Grizzlies. But the 2 new teams that we're going to be adding to the league today are controlled by the CPU, making a return to the NBA. We have the Seattle Supersonics. And more important, the team that we're going to be controlling, your Las Vegas Venom. Let's take a look at how the league looks now with our 2 new expansion rebuild teams. We now have Seattle in the Northwest divisions, right where they belong, and we have your Las Vegas Venom in the Pacific division. Now you're probably looking around wondering, why is OKC in the Southwest division and why is Memphis in the Southeast division? Geographically, New Orleans and Memphis do fall more towards the Eastern Conference side of things, but the NBA has them in the West. So in adding 2 new Western Conference teams, somebody from the West had to move over to the East.
Somebody had to go.
So I was torn between New Orleans and Memphis. Geographically, Memphis I felt was more Eastern. Now when it came to picking between divisions, Central or Southwest, I was torn between the 2. It was a bit of a tough decision, but I came to a conclusion that Memphis is pretty aligned with Charlotte, geographically speaking, meaning neither team is more north nor more south than the other. So for that reason, I didn't put Memphis in the Central Division. In moving Memphis over to the East, the Southwest Division was left with just 4 teams. Given that the Northwest Division now had 6 teams, and the Pacific Division as well, I felt it was only right to take a team from either division and bring them down to the Southwest Division. Now, geographically speaking, OKC is the closest city to Texas. So for that reason, given that OKC is right above Texas, I put the OKC Thunder in the Southwest Division. Here we are at the draft where we'll see the Seattle Supersonics and your Las Vegas Venom choose who will be representing them on opening day. So the Supersonics take Beal, who apparently was on the board. I don't know why every year in 2K, I don't know why the Suns never protect him. They let him go, they let him walk. Let's see who else they have on the board. I'm not looking to take someone like Klay Thompson, Nurkic. I'm not really looking to take any old veterans. I don't expect us to be winning right away. We're a new team in the league. We're a big name city, but basketball wise, we have nothing to offer just yet. So I will be looking for some young players to rebuild around first. As we see Jalen Duren of the Detroit Pistons not being protected, can't slip on that. You got a 19-year-old center at 79 overall, A- inside scoring, B+ inside defense, A+ rebounding, A physicals. His IQ, we could work on that a little bit. His potential is a B-. We can also work on that. But a 19-year-old center at 79 overall, welcome to Vegas, Jalen Duren. And we have another pick right after. I would like to see if we can maybe find our point guard. Don't expect to find the point guard of the future here, but at least something to help us bridge in the younger players in the future. So I know I said I wouldn't take any veterans, but again, we're not going to be good for the foreseeable future. And we could have Jeremy Grant locked up for 5 years. I mean, B inside scoring, B mid-range scoring, A 3-pointer, B inside D, B- perimeter D. Wow, I really thought his perimeter D would be better. B- playmaking, C- rebounding, B+ physicals, and B+ IQ. A- potential. He is 29 years old already. Don't expect him to get any better. So with the second pick of the draft, I will be taking Jeremy Grant. Looks like Seattle took Spencer Dinwiddie and Naz Reid. So it looks like they're going to take the veteran route. Probably going to try to jump into the playoffs in their very first season. With my third pick, I am going to look for someone to help facilitate the offense. Someone that can play make for us and play some good defense. And it looks like Ricky Rubio fits our mold. He is an older player, but again, we're not gonna be winning anytime soon, and there's not too many great young players here on the market. So I'm gonna take him for his defense and his playmaking ability. Don't really expect him to score. Welcome to Las Vegas, Ricky Rubio. And we have another pick here on the board. So as of right now, I have Jalen Duren at the center. I have Jeremy Grant at power forward. Ricky Rubio at our point guard. I am going to be searching for a wing Could easily take Klay Thompson, but I'm gonna pass on that one. Really don't want to have to pull him from Golden State. Seattle probably will take him soon, but I don't want to be the one to pull him from Golden State. Same goes for Kevon Looney. Don't want to be the one to pull him from Golden State. So with our fourth pick, I will be looking to pick up Bruce Brown for his perimeter defense, three-point shooting. That's all I really want. I'm not looking for someone to go get us a bucket, just looking more for a 3-and-D player, and Bruce Brown fits that mold perfectly. He is on a 2-year team option deal, meaning we could bring him back at the end of the season. We could let him walk. $22 million is a good much for what I'm asking from him. So we will see at the end of the season if he's worth the money. We could let him walk. We could pick up the option. Welcome to Vegas, Bruce Brown. As we see Klay Thompson get picked up just few seconds after I said he would probably get picked up soon. And they also take Gordon Hayward. So they do have a pretty old lineup right now with Spencer Dinwiddie, Bradley Beal, Klay Thompson, Gordon Hayward. They're definitely taking the veteran path. So with our fifth pick, we're going to be looking for another wing, a small forward preferably. Again, just looking for either a young player or a Bruce Brown-esque type player. Just come in here and give us some defense, shoot some threes. Yeah, Danny Green, but I don't really want Danny Green. You know what? I'm going to take Shetty Osman. He's just on a 1-year deal. B+ 3-point scoring, B+ perimeter defense. Welcome to Vegas, Shetty. Let's take a look at our second pick in this round. We have our sixth pick, which will more than likely be our sixth man. I could look to pick up Luke Kennard. He is 27 years old, a 7'8" overall. He's on his last year of his deal. It is a team option as well, so we can look to bring him back, or we could look to move on from him to provide an instant spark off the bench with A- inside, B+ mid-range, A+ 3-point scoring. We're definitely gonna need that. Perimeter defense is not really there, but that's not what I'm asking from him. Welcome to Vegas, Loose. Oh my God.
Look at this dude.
Welcome to Vegas, Luke Kennard. So with their 6th and 7th pick, the Seattle Supersonics took Kelly Olynyk, Gabe Vincent. Now with our 7th pick, see who can come in along with Luke Kennard. I'm going to look for a center first because centers do, for whatever reason, go fast in these drafts. I do have Jalen Duren starting for us, so I would maybe like... I am going to look for a veteran center to come in and help mentor the young buck. Preferably somebody with some badges. Montrezl Harrell has 11 badges. Montrezl Harrell is on the shorter side, but he does have 11 badges, which could really help the progression of Jalen Duren. He can provide some offense off the bench as well. I didn't know he was 29. I thought he was a lot older. Welcome to Vegas, Montrezl Harrell. And with our 8th pick, I do need someone that can run the show off the bench along with Luke Kennard. Isn't this the same guy from the last video that I couldn't pronounce his name? You know what? I'm going to take him. He's 29 years old, 77 overall. 2-year team option. He can shoot for us. Not that great of a defender, but it's not terrible either. Can play make for us. Welcome to Vegas. Whatever your name is, man. Pronounce this shit. Welcome to Vegas. Don't laugh. Vasilije Micic. So with the 8th and the 9th pick for Seattle, they take Najee Marshall at small forward, 75 overall, and they take Goga Bitadze at center, 74 overall. With our 9th and 10th pick, I will be looking for some forwards to come off the bench. I'm going to look to bring in Robert Covington, a power forward, 32 years old, 76 overall, on the last year of his contract. He can provide some spacing and some defense for us inside and outside. Yeah, he's going to be huge for us for sure. Welcome to Vegas, Robert Covington. And with our 2nd pick here in this round, going to need another forward. I'm going to take Patrick Baldwin Jr., or PB&J, as I like to call him. He is a small forward, 20 years old, 71 overall. He's still on his rookie contract. Plenty of room to grow. We're not going to be any good, so he could get a lot of playing time, help him progress. Never know what he could become for us. Welcome to Vegas, Patrick Baldwin Jr. With their 10th and 11th pick, the Seattle Supersonics take Torrey Craig, power forward, 75 overall, and they also take Christian Coloco, center, 74 overall. With these last few picks, I'm just going to be looking for someone to come in whenever there's an injury, provide extra few minutes when someone goes down. I'm going to look first for a 3rd string center for us. With this pick, I'm going to bring in Bruno Fernando, 25 years old, 74 overall, still in his rookie contract, I believe. He does have a 3-year contract, 2 years plus 1 with a team option on the 3rd year. This next pick, I'm going to look for a third string point guard. I'm going to look to bring in Reggie Jackson. With their 12th and 13th pick, the Seattle Supersonics take Duncan Robinson, small forward, 77 overall. They didn't want to take him. His contract is nasty. With the 13th pick, they also take Chris Duarte, shooting guard, 75 overall. And with our last two picks, I'm going to look to bring in two wings, one that can swap between shooting guard and small forward, and another one that can swap between small forward and power forward. I'm going to look to bring in Jeff Green for his veteran leadership and Pat Connaughton as well. How can I pronounce Connaughton, but I can't pronounce that other guy's name?
Stupid.
I usually like to load in realistic draft classes, but for this series, I'm going to look to use auto-generated rookies so that we can look in depth and find out what these players are, what are they about, how do they play, what are they good at, what are they bad at. Here's the logo for the team. Now let's take a look at the jerseys for the Vegas Venom. Here we have the home jerseys, the white with gold, a little bit of burgundy around. We are sponsored by Cartoon Network. Take a better look at these details. That's gonna be the home jerseys for the Vegas Venom. We have the away jerseys, the black and gold with burgundy. That just looks so nice to me, man. And here we have the ultimate uniforms. Let's be honest, these jerseys are looking fire. This court looks so clean. Holy shit. Now let's take a look at the arena. We will be playing in Caesar's Palace. Will be the name of the arena. I think it looks really nice. It has different shades of red, different shades of that gold, beige-ish. Got the poker chips on the sides here. Got the city's name with a skyline and half a basketball under. I think this court looks pretty fire. So let's take a final look at this roster before I end this video. We have our best rated player, Jeremy Grant. He is going to be our star player for now. That contract is insane, but I mean, it is what it is. We have Bruce Brown, Jalen Duren, Luke Kennard, Mitchich, Robert Covington, Ricky Rubio, Shetty Osman, Montrezl Harrell, Jeff Green, Pat Connaughton, Bruno Fernando, Reggie Jackson, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and that'll round out the team. So here we have the lineup going into our inaugural season for the Las Vegas franchise. We have Ricky Rubio starting at the point guard, getting 25 minutes. Bruce Brown starting at the shooting guard with 30 minutes. Shetty Osman starting at the small forward, 25 minutes. Jeremy Grant, our best player, getting 32 minutes. And Jalen Duren to round out our starting five at 30 minutes. And off the bench, we have Luke Kennard at 25. Robert Covington at 24. Mitchich at 20, Montrezl Harrell at 15, and Patrick Baldwin Jr. will end our lineup with 14 minutes. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. Let me know if you guys did enjoy, if you guys liked the jerseys, the arena floor. Let me know if I made some questionable picks, if I made some good decisions. I will be looking to play our first game in the next video, so I hope to see you guys then. So peace out, guys, and go Vegas.